Good morning, dear hearts. We have reached lesson 314. If you have not yet done so, please subscribe. So I love this lesson. It's a great lesson. It happens to be my birthday lesson, and it's a perfect lesson for any day, and it's good for a birthday because it's coming at a point where there has been a traveling around the sun again. We know it's an illusion, but we do experience it here. So for the completion of a rotation around the sun, I now seek a future that was different from this past. This lesson starts with, from new perception of the world, there comes a future very different from the past. We've been led up into this point with our special thoughts, and I'm just going to remind us of the three most recent of the question, what is the real world, what is the second coming, and what is the last judgment? Those three things build on each other to bring us out of the past and into the present moment, where we will seek a future that is different from the past. The next line of the lesson says, the future now is recognized as but an extension of the present. Well, in the text, there is a line that says, eternity is one time, and its dimension is always. So this present moment, okay, and I'm going to have a future that is exactly like this present eternal now moment, and it is always. It will be extended into every moment that I have from here on out until I reach that threshold, that doorstep, when God reaches down his hand and brings me across and back to, as I say in my closing prayer of my lessons, the place we've never really left, the home we've never really left. This is where we will have that future that is so very different from the past. Because the lesson continues that past mistakes can cast no shadows on it, so that fear has lost its idols and its images, and being formless, it has no effects. Everything from the past is mired down with my fear thoughts. I look into the past, and in the past I find mistakes. In the past I find pain. But I'm moving past the past and into this present now moment that gives me the promise, and all promises are kept through the Holy Spirit, and God gives me the promise of the brightest future I could ever imagine. And the lesson continues that death will not claim the future now, for life is now its goal. Life has been reborn through the second coming, and it is everyone's rebirth day today, when we choose and are convinced and convicted and committed to having a new future that is completely unlike the past. It is a future where there is growth, there is freedom, there is happiness. We are relieved from all of our past thoughts of mistakes, errors, sins, and pain and suffering. We grieve no more. And that the lesson says, who can grieve or suffer when the present has been freed, extending its security and peace into a quiet future filled with joy. That is the future that we all will share together, and it is very different from the past. So that is it for today. I guess maybe there's one more thing that in the prayer says, now do we leave the future in your hands, leaving behind our past mistakes, ensure that you will keep your present promises and guide the future in their holy light. I place the future in the hands of God. That's what we do. We will have a future that's very different from the past. So I hope that helped. I hope you enjoyed it. It was helpful. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please comment, and please be here tomorrow for someone else's birthday lesson. Namaste.